So we don't actually know how Toadette manages to escape, but she does.
Is that explained in the DLC?
It could be. I don't know.
There is DLC for this. That's like $5 or $6, and I have not played it, even though I love this game. I hear it's good. So this one is interesting. So in the Wii version, or Wii U version, as we've said before, these yellow platforms that go back and forth or up and down, those were controlled by blowing into a microphone. And that made this level, you didn't have to worry about much because you were in control of when those happened. With this one, you do have to worry about staying on cycle. But that does give for an interesting strat here at the end where Eric just restarts, uses that blue dot to hold that moving thing into place, and you just go straight to the star, which is really cool. But technically slower on the Wii U version, since here you'd have to wait for that platform to go back for you. Okay, so here is going to be a seesaw level. Spikes throw the balls and launches Toad.
I think there is a. I think I found this time save, and it's so minor, but I am proud of it. If I actually found it, I don't know if I did, but the very end, you don't have to wait for the spike to throw the ball. You can just climb up a ladder instead, and I think it saves like 1 second. So, if anyone's trying to take the world record, you got to do this, Skip. I'm really proud of that one for some reason. It's so minor. There's no reason I should be proud of it. But
absolutely beautiful, Skip. Amazing. That has been theorized for years. All right. This has the best song in the game.
Definitely.
Another restart here after getting the first 2 gems. Mostly to get you back onto the cycle for it, or else you'd be like a cycle behind. I heard is there something that we do here to not get a bonus objective?
Yes. We're going to run into that Fire Bros while holding this turnip here in order to take damage while also killing the Fire Bro at the same time. Yeah, so the bonus objective is don't take damage, but by doing that, we do take damage and kill the Fire Bro at the same time, since when you take damage, Toad throws whatever Toad is holding, which in that case was a turnip. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, this next level, we're going to use pickaxe. You saw the pickaxe in that clear pipe level earlier, but now we're going to be using it in a non-clear pipe level. And the pickaxe is basically like a super star, but it also breaks through these blocks. A restart there. And now the goal is to like keep that for sort of as long as possible. It's important to have the pickaxe for the end of the level.
Yeah, we'll get another one. But yeah, just kind of run past everything with the pickaxe. We do have to get another one for the final gem coming up here in a second.
Yeah, I think that if you miss that, that's probably like one of the bigger time losses you can have in the run. It's missing that gem.
Also, it's very confusing how to get there when you're casually playing this game.
Yeah. But Eric's a gamer. No issues there. And now, as I can't say the word, as said before, Toadette is back.
Toadette is somehow free from Wingo. We don't know how.
Again, I'm sure the DLC explains this. Going through these ants, unlike almost all of the enemies, you cannot stun these with the blue dot. You'd have to wait. The damager is not that big of a deal, but you don't want to do it out waiting there. You might have been fine to go through it because when you're shorter, it's like you have more time to get through it. But
Yeah.
in a marathon, I respect.
Yeah, I'll just be safe here. No worries. I'm gonna miss a cycle, but that's okay.
Yeah, at the end here, there's a thing where you can use the blue dot to hold the tree stump that's spinning there in place and do a nice fun skip. So instead of going in the middle and then letting it like, you fall down through an opening, you just go on the edge and you fall off the edge. Pretty cool. Now we have a level that the Biddy Buddies are supposed to show a path where you can walk and it's safe. Only the blocks where they walk on are safe, otherwise you fall off. Some of these we want to fall down. That way we can get to the bottom. Get this second gem here.
Yeah, fuzzies are another enemy you can't control with the blue dot. 2 levels in a row.
That yellow thing there, I think, is one of the only ones, at least in any percent, where Eric just takes a direct path there, cutting some corners. Very nice. I think that yellow platform is the only one where it actually like waits for you. The other ones are based off of like level timers.
Yeah, I think they're trying to hide the fact that you can fall through for some reason. I don't know why they would hide that.
Yeah.
This level's a little rough, or can be rough. These rollers are a little tricky. And there's a gem on the underside of the roller in the back there. And
that's the scary one.
Yeah. I think there is a clip on my Twitch channel where I say, yeah, for some reason a lot of people really struggle with this level, and then I immediately die as I'm saying that. So that's pretty fun. So I will attempt to not die.
Yeah, because for the speed running, right, you don't want it to go all the way around. You sort of want to get at the very edge as possible. There, Eric plays it relatively safe, which is smart. But what you can do is get that at the very edge, sort of use your blue dot to stop it, and that's where it really can be scary. But like another issue is there's that condor right in the way, or conch door right in the way.
Yeah, thank you.
My apologies. Here we're trying to minimize the amount of key switch presses as possible. Taking one of these, I don't know, mandrakes from Harry Potter, and throwing them at the gem.
Oh.
This last one is a little...
It's okay.
I
missed hitting the blue dot, that's all. Nothing big.
Missing that throw there is like, I don't want to say it's easy, but it loses a lot of time. I'm pretty sure you have to redo the level, but there might be a backup for it.
I don't know of a backup. So I think my PB before my current PB actually did that, and I had to restart the level, which was very sad.
So here's another minecart level. There's
and at this first minecart ride, there's nothing. I don't have to do anything. There's no gems. So I guess this would be a good time for donations, if there are any.
No new donations. The bid war we have coming up, though, is for Pompu, if you'd like to decide the color of Pompu. We have 4 different colors going on right now, so if you'd like to donate towards that, that is still something we have active and ready to go. So keep those donations coming on, and thank you so much for all the support so far, everyone.
Bullets, in your opinion, what's the fastest color that could be donated for?
I'm not biased in any sort of way, but if I was biased, I would definitely say blue, because we've got a spinny propeller hat and it makes them go very fast.
That sounds fast.
All right.
I don't think
now
that...
the first.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't think killing those guys there actually like necessarily saves time, but it definitely clears your path and makes it a lot easier. This first gem you want to get as soon as possible. Gamer Gem 2.
Gamer Gem 2. Yeah, you're supposed to have to like break all these blocks all the way around because these unbreakable ones are in the way, but you can actually get it with a somewhat precise turnip shot.
This second gem can be a real meanie.
Definitely.
It's not bad, but sometimes you're just like a little bit late and you don't hit that power block, and then I said that there was one before that would be one of the bigger time losses, but now I'm thinking about it, and that is actually like a much bigger time loss.
Yeah. Something weird with the hitboxes here is like I have to aim with like the left side of this reticle in order to actually hit that gem, because of the hitbox, the way it works. You can't hit it with the middle of this circle in my screen. Alright, great. No more minecart levels, unfortunately.
Hate to see it. No more first-person shooter Toad. Luckily, we do get a cutscene.
Great. Needed one.
We can go back to Captain Toad. It's important that there's this cutscene here because it helps bring the player into the mind of Toad right now. Without it, we would still be in the mind of Toadette, and that would really create some like ludonarrative dissonance of the player, really not understanding why we're playing as Toad now. But this is important, as now we understand Toad's mindset of wanting to get the star from Wingo. So really glad they added this cutscene.
Definitely. All right.
Of those 4 levels that... Oh, actually, you play 3 of those 4 levels. Yeah. Eric does a route that when I played this, I didn't do. I chose to do a... Oh, I've never seen that route. That's cool. I didn't know that you could just walk straight off of that falling block like that. And here, just trying to go as quickly as possible. That way, you sort of fall off, get this gem, and hit that cycle of these guys before they disappear.
Nice. Yeah, I zoomed in the camera there to get the angles. Try to get the angles to look nicer, because you really want to have to cut. You really do have to cut those corners a little bit, but they're still a little tighter than I wanted it to be. All right, and this level, I don't like this level.
Yeah, this level can be tricky. There you're lowering down a cannon, that way you can shoot for this gem up here, and also clear a path for you to keep up the level. As you can see there, the big thing with the turnips boxes being so big is that it makes you that gem. How have you not gotten that? What the heck? What the heck?
Yeah, small adjustments are not easy to do with the Wii U, or sorry, the Switch Pro controller. Come on, surely, anytime now. There we go.
How
Definitely easily lose a lot of time there. That's okay.
That was wild.
Yeah. And sometimes you can get that on your very first shot. Sometimes it can take 30 seconds. Just happens.
That one was a good first try on the second cannon.
Yeah.
Respectable.
You win some, you lose some.
That's probably like the only place where you really like don't like the big hitbox of the turnip. I like from what I can think of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the easiest of the Dragodon fights, really. There's no like big difficult skips to do. It's really consistent. Not to say that there's not ways that you can mess up, but
Yeah, it sounds like jinxing it. exactly.
All I'm saying is that if Eric messes up, I don't know. I'd be shocked.
We'll try not to mess it up.
I'm saying is no pressure. Really important to grab that gem before going up here because the lava rises and yeah. I mean, it's really easy to not mess that up, but I've definitely messed that up.
I'm gonna wait for this fireball. Just for safety.
Smart. If you don't wait, you go into that door like right as the fireball either hits you or would hit you.
There's the Chai Kitty skill. Shoutouts.
Oh, nice. I didn't know about that. Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know about it either, but Chai Kitty showed it to me. Chai Kitty was the first person to show it to me, so that's why I call it Chai Kitty skill.
If any of you don't know Chai Kitty runs like a really popular indie game and had world record in any percent at one point called Eat Girl, and it's a really cool speed run. Don't think he's known for much outside of that, but cool speed run. Shout out to Chai Kitty.
Twitch partner that plays Eat Girl, insane.
And Lawnmower, the NES game. And Captain Toad.
That's true. Also, although no run on the leaderboards has been known to speedrun Captain Toad in the past.
Oh, you skipped that level. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that. That makes sense. It's a slow level. This level's like fast if you get it right. It can feel like sometimes you can be right over these holes to fall in and just like.
And I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
okay.
one though was just right on the edge. It's one of those again where most of the time the big hitboxes of Toad and Toadette are fine, but on ones like this they're not very forgiving. But luckily, because you can reset and keep all of the gems, it's not a big deal. This one where you fall in this circular hole is really, I'd say, the hardest one. But Eric is a gamer, no issues there. Uses the blue dot to. You got to hit all 5 of those. It's one of those when I played this game casually, I didn't realize like how powerful the blue dot was until I got to like the very last level of the game, and I was like looking up. If you've never played it, it's like really long and really difficult. And I was like, how do you make this easier? Oh, this is like the hardest level in the run. Maybe not the hardest, but it's tough. You have to make this charge and chuck and basically carry him through to the very end. And if you don't, the level is very long. Very easy to take damage that you don't want to take. And it can be very punishing.
Oh, come on. I got stuck. Okay. Well, I bopped him to get his helmet to come off to make him run faster, but he got stuck, and
then
so
you
he
put
put
it
his helmet back on. Yeah. Epic.
Pretty fast though.
I really like this level, and it's a long one, so I don't really know why I like it so much, but it is a good one. And my cat is right in the way of my screen. Very nice. Thank you, cat, for moving.
I think the thing that's cool about this is there's a lot of skips, which are cool. Have you looked into the like camera manipulation strat on this?
I don't even know what that is.
There's a way where if your camera is positioned a certain way, it works on this at least on Wii U. I actually don't know if it works this way on Switch. I think it does. But that you can make it to where your cycle of those, what was it, stumpers?
Yeah.
It lines up exactly with when you get there. So
Interesting.
You just have to have your like camera angle a specific way. That way it loads in right.
Okay, we don't have time to wait for that key to open, so we're gonna get the gem on the second time around. I don't know if this actually really saves time, but I like to think it does.
It definitely saves like a second. The first time I found out about that, it was like a free 1 second gold.
Great, and get the last gem here. Climb up the ladder to the final cannon portion. And I'm going to be attempting to hit all these magic Koopas without slowing down. We'll see if that works out. 2 quick ones, as the kids say.
You already know he's taking the perfect line.
Nice.
Fast level. Good job.
Yeah,
Cool.
especially in these longer levels, because this game is so heavily based on Toad's movement, you can lose a lot of time for seemingly nothing. So it's good to have a fast level like that. Yeah, another dragon cutscene, Dragodon cutscene, where nothing I do matters.
This would be a great time for a donation, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. Royce donated $22.01, asking a very important question that I think we're all wondering. Does the light on your Toad outfit turn on? Trying to...
I think so. Yeah. There you go.
Royce
I haven't
also
charged
says,
this in months.
Royce also says great run so far, which I agree. Very good run. And Miss Mythchief also donated $80.99 with the very important comment of what value. So thank you very much for that very generous donation.
All right. This level is a little rough, I will say. It can definitely lose a lot of time. So I'm going to be attempting to line up some platforms here in a very like awkward way so that I can use Toad's large hitbox in order to just kind of walk across them to the end before I'm supposed to be able to. So we'll see if that works. That should be pretty good. I think that's good.
Okay, got the first one lined up.
Ah, I wasn't confident with that. There we go. Oh no. Normally I have the issue with the first one, not the second one. There we go. Hi, cat. My cat is here. Hello. Please, you cannot steal my amiibo. I know you want to.
Amiibos can be rare, you know?
That would be a bad time loss. Your cat just steals your amiibo right before you need it.
I guess we already used the amiibo, so it's fine at this point.
Do you not use the amiibo for the last level? I thought that could give you a time save. Or can you only
I don't
use
think
one
so.
amiibo per-
I think you can use it more than once, but I don't think it would save too much time in the last level because you don't really have to like boost through anything.
I see. I think that the previous world record used it for like consistency on the final boss, but
I see.
this level is essentially an auto scroller. I think there are some things you can do to make it slightly faster, but not much. You're essentially waiting for these that all work on global cycles, waiting out for these boos, which can get right in your way. Here, Eric has to go back in order to get it. You have to go all the way across that bridge for it to trigger these blocks to fall over here, where Eric currently is.
Yeah, that gem was like very confusing from a casual playthrough. It's like, how do you get there? I don't understand.
Yeah.
But not so big of a deal for speedrun.
Gotta use this bridge here to, or I guess seesaw, whatever it would be. It's like a seesaw bridge. And then for the most part, just waiting here for everything to fall.
Great. No issues.
Good job. That one's just a little bit scary because if you fall into the purple juice, it's a one-hit KO. You die, so you can lose a lot of time. But it is an auto scroller, so yeah. Use the headlamp to kill all those boos, as you saw. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
This level here is cool. It's another one of the touch ones where the platforms move when you touch them. And can you be using like corner cutting to save some time, as you saw. Trying to get a cycle at the very end as well. That way can cut across some of these bitty buddies here.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, gotta wait.
Okay, well, we're going to be waiting here for a second. I ever so slightly missed the cycle, so I had to do a route I wasn't intending to do. So I was a little caught off guard there, I guess. But no big deal.
I also just noticed that $80.99 donation from Myths Chief also put us to $1,400 total.
Wow.
So
Total. Wow.
thank
Toad.
you. I'll pretend I was that clever and thought about that, but no. Thank you all for your generosity.
Here Eric uses that blue dot to make this carousel, I guess, name of the level. Make it stop to where you can fall through, and that saves actually quite a bit of time. Here the important thing is to not press a direction when you fall there, or else you will die. And that's it, that's all you do. Eric's
Yep,
gonna
restart and then just hold it in place and run straight to the star. Yep.
Yep. Very great strat.
The devs
Fantastic.
definitely knew about this.
Oh yeah.
Because
Again,
there's the time once you beat the game, you unlock like speedrun challenges for every level, and the speedrun challenge for that level was like 3 seconds, I think. So yeah, they definitely knew about that.
Yeah, on the Wii U version, it again does not work like that, which is interesting. You do in fact have to beat the level with the gems to get the gems, but Switch version has the advantage of allowing. Oh, got tripped up on that thing.
Yeah.
That happens with this game. You just get like tripped up by corners and things because you really have to clear all of them. It's not going to let you squeeze by. You have to completely clear gaps. Well, I guess not gaps. That's the opposite. Edges.
Yeah, lots of moving blocks in this level that you have to manage all at once. I was doing like a lot of stuff at the very beginning you might have seen.
Good job. We're almost at the end of this. And the very exciting part about the end of this run is there's actually quite a few skips at the end that are quite challenging. We'll see how many Eric goes for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. Hopefully I get it first try, but we'll see. I'm gonna hit this P switch here, which will rotate the entire level, and then walk on this little railing and attempt to land on the cannon. Very nice.
That is quite challenging. Saves quite a bit of time though. There's another skip as well that is also quite difficult. Smart to not go for it in a marathon.
Okay, this throw. Nice.
Two
That can
shots
be
there
a little scary.
to make it. With this pickaxe, you gotta go and not only unlock your way to beat the game, but also that third gem that Eric collected.
Would have liked to hit that bullet bill, but I didn't want to wait for it to come back. So you're supposed to take damage in this level to avoid a bonus objective, but that's okay. All right, and now you can see we have all 155 gems that we need. So the last 2 levels are unlocked right now, and I don't have to get any gems. I'm just gonna run all the way to the star as fast as I can.
Which is good. There's an all gems category of this, which is pretty cool. I've never done a run of it, but like, there's some levels that are skipped that are pretty cool, pretty fun.
Yeah. And if you thought the amiibo being required for this run was a big deal to save like 10 to 15 seconds, in the all gems category, having a Super Mario Odyssey wedding amiibo can save like 2 minutes. Pretty epic.
Very epic. Never no problem. There's also like a new game plus category. So for most of these, right, you gotta get all the gems. And it's like, well, what if there was a category where you just beat the levels and you didn't really worry about the gems? There is a new game plus category where you just go to the end like that. Don't collect gems. I've never done it or seen a run of it, but it seems interesting in theory.
There's also 100%, which is an amazing category for this game.
True. How long's the world record for that? It's like 4 hours, 5 hours?
Yeah, it's somewhere like 4 or 5 hours. It's a long one. Anyways, here we are in the final level now. You have to fight Wingo yet again. So the first part here, again, I don't need to get any gems. I'm just going to be running to get to the Wingo fight as soon as possible. There is a skip that you can do here in order to skip this win cycle, but I don't know how to do it very well.
It's extremely hard. It's extremely tight. You have to line it up, and you really only have a few frames to line it up, and then your precision of movement has to be extremely good. It saves probably 20 seconds. Like, it's a big time save, but it's very difficult. And attempting it, if you are not comfortable with it, like, loses you probably a second or two. So there's no real reason to go for it unless you really need that time save.
Alright, great. You don't need the pity mushroom from the blue toad.
Blue toad, I think, is my favorite toad. His glasses especially, that I think. He's just very stylish.
Do you think the glasses are required, or are they purely a fashion statement?
You know, the thing is that I think the circular glasses like really fit his style so well that it could go either way. But I think that it could just be a fashion statement. I didn't know about this back corner clip that Eric did just a bit ago until right before this run. I'm not actually sure it saves time, but I really like it.
It looks cool.
I think that you have to wait for Wingo to get there either way. And that one right there where the wind pushes you, it looks scary, but it's like all you have to do is walk.
Yeah.
And it'll push you.
Alright, final Wingo fight.
Wingo...
This one is also hard. Yeah, go ahead.
It's the same as the first Wingo, but this one, instead, Wingo will have these purple electricity things, I don't know what to call them. Those will be there the whole time, and you got to avoid those. If the turnip hits those, it will go away, so you got to watch out. I was surprised at that first one. Oh, the other one hit the edge.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for a fast cycle here. I'm just going to...
It's probably smart. Maybe you can
Just going to
bait
take
one
the
to
time
the-
loss.
at the edge.
Yeah,
Oh.
no worries.
It's a smart play.
I have 7 lives. This is crazy.
Hey, you didn't take a death in this run, did you?
I don't think so. Or
That's
I
good.
did catch one that would have been a death by restarting instead.
Oh, sure.
Alright, great. So timing will end here as soon as I touch the big star. Or not, it's not a big star, it's a normal size star. So I still have to pull Toadette out of the ground, and then we'll touch the star.
Run.
Yeah, not bad. This would have been a PB, I think, 4 or 5 days ago. Great, and time.
GG.
Very nice.
Here's the run.
Yeah, so my time says 124.38, which, like I said, would have been a PB about 3 days ago, but I also just PB'd like by almost 2 minutes when I was doing practice for this marathon. So
Absolute
times.
gamer.
yeah, and we could watch the credits again, but we don't have to. I would just like to say thank you to Valuethon and What Value, and thank you to Shredberg for commentating. Shout outs to the Captain Toad community. Green Snowdog, thank you for being here. You are the community. No, lots of Toad, lots of good gamers are into playing Captain Toad. If you are interested in learning how to play this game, feel free to let me know. And I really like to teach. I'm also a math teacher. That's why my last name is Math. So I do like to teach, and teaching this run is something I like to do. So yeah, great. Shredberg, do you have anything to say?
No, I do say that this run is like very fun. It's very chill and easy to learn, and actually has like, depending on the difficulty range that you want to have it, like there's a lot of variety. So highly recommend it. Thanks for having me on commentary. Thanks everybody. If you can, keep donating. It's a good cause. Thanks Valuethon for putting your time into a good cause. And stick around for Super Meat Boy.